Okay, just in the last 4 weeks, I went under contract to buy a triplex here in Phoenix, Arizona, duplex in Phoenix, Arizona, and another duplex in Mesa, Arizona. And all of them on seller finance with less than 5 to 10% down with 5% interest rate with a 10-year balloon. So they're really good deals. And I'm making all these phone calls, and I'm like, how about I start recording these phone calls and upload it on YouTube so that people that are watching my videos, they actually learn something. So, and as you are watching this video, a couple of things that I want you to do. Number one, write down the one-liners that I use, right? So as you can, one of the liners that I use is, hey, what does a rent look like? Hey, what does a property access look like? Master those one-liners, because those one-liners you want to be comfortable with it, so that when the time comes for you to use it, you are able to use it and you sound confident when you say it, right? And number two is just speak with confidence, right? Like it goes back to what I said on number one, but you really do need to speak with confidence, or else whatever, even if it's the right thing to say, it just sounds a little off. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video, and honestly, if you guys got a seller finance deals in Arizona or Las Vegas, Nevada, I am your buyer for it. And shoot me a DM. I check my Instagram DMs every single day, so hopefully when you watch this video and learn a thing or two. Bye guys. Oh hey, this is I'm speaking with.
Yes.
Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Kevin. I'm calling about the listing you have on the have.
Sure.
I didn't know. So I buy like a lot of 4 units here in the valley, and I actually drove by this place multiple times when I'm going to the gym, and I didn't realize it was for sale. But hey, so Avenue though. It's a 100% two-bedroom, one bath, and I was curious to see like what the occupancy is looking like, and what the rents are going for.
Yeah, so they're all rented currently for $16.95, 100% occupied.
1695, 100% occupied. Same floor plan?
Yeah, they're all the same floor plan now.
Same floor.
I believe the front two units on each building don't have washer dryer. They have the hookups for it, but those don't have it. The tenants didn't really want them.
Okay. 1695, and like what kind of leases are in place right now?
What do you mean? It's a 12-month full term lease.
But they don't all expire in 1 month, right? Like all at the same time, right? Like do they like there's
They're pretty spread out, but not by too much. It's probably within 3 to 4 months of each other they expire.
Okay, all eight of them?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just curious because I've never bought an 8 unit. I think the most I bought was 6 unit that I'm under contract with right now. How is the like what are you getting a lot of traction on this, or what's the move here?
Yeah, I'm getting a good bit of calls. The price is a little high, in my opinion. Sometimes you just got to listen to what the seller wants. I don't know his flexibility. I think it's a bit high for the location, but I don't think it's super far off. We've gotten a couple offers a bit lower that really didn't go anywhere. The terms weren't really good enough, honestly. But it's getting a lot of traction, just nothing super concrete, just right now.
What terms weren't good for the seller?
There was one seller financing that wouldn't work because there's a hard money loan on the property. The other one just had a really long due diligence period. But, for 8 units, it really shouldn't be more than, 2 weeks, in our opinion. There's just certain things that we weren't comfortable with.
I see. Oh, so the seller said, hey, because did they buy it and like renovate it, and like their plan was to exit out on them?
Correct. So I sold it to them around this time last year, and he just got the tenants out one by one, remodeled it, leased it back up with Section 8, and now we're good.
Wow, he got a steal on this 580. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it was 580 for each building.
Oh, how many buildings were there?
So
3?
it's 2 buildings. Well, I guess 2. It's 4 buildings total, but it's 2 parcels. So it was 145 grand a door when we sold it to him.
Okay. Five. Okay, so seller financing is right off the door, or are we just like it was like I just don't want to do it?
he has a hard money loan on it, so
Okay.
he can't do seller carry.
Okay. So, and is he looking to, and he's probably looking to like refinance into like a DSCR loan if he can sell it on time then?
No, he'll probably just take. He wants to cash out 1031 into a larger property. I already have a few lined up for him.
Oh, okay.
But we're just waiting for the sale.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, honestly, Tom, like I kind of called you because literally I bought a 4 unit here on 36th Ave. I bought two
Okay.
duplexes in Tempe and I bought another 3 unit in Mesa. And
Okay.
I have a 6 unit in Phoenix, but like all of them I bought on seller finance, right? So that honestly
Uh,
that the reason why I called you was to pitch seller finance, but it looks like the homeowner doesn't want to do it.
yeah, and unfortunately, it's just a lot of these that are, buy, renovate, and sell. They're using a construction loan, which
Yeah.
have really high interest that just completely knocks off that. So yeah, in this time of the market with the rates high, we get a lot of calls on that, and unfortunately, they're not really doable. A lot of the deals we're selling right now are people trying to exit from a remodel,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really make sense. It's going to be more of a mom and pop shop owner that likes their cash flow and would probably be okay with some type of seller carry for the time being because they don't want to pay capital gains.
Right.
But with these investors, that's not really what they're looking for, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. But it looks like you do a lot of like the small multifamily stuff here.
Yeah, we specialize in like I'd say like 15 units around the valley.
Okay, 2 to 15 unit. Okay. And what else? So right now I have, I mean, I owner financing is not the only option. I can come in with like my lender and I have people and I can bring my own capital. So like I can kind of if I really wanted to do this deal I could. But like, do you have any other seller finance deal like coming up or anything like that?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm working with these two guys right now that are selling like a remodel, like all remodeled product that they purchased in the last 6 months. That's kind of the most. That's kind of the most listings I'm getting right now. I'm working on a couple off-market deals, but it seems like there are people that just want to cash out and are done. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Might be open to finance.
Okay.
But yeah, if I do, I could definitely, I'll just off the top, I really can't think of one right now.
Okay. Well, I'll shoot you a message and I'd love to do some deals with you so that because I can if the terms were good I could probably close in about 30 days.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, if you want to send me an email just so I have your info, I could start sending you stuff that comes my way where it might, make sense.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, have a good one.
See, the seller finance agents are so much nicer. Look how nice Tom was. Look how number one he was very nice. Number one, he picked up the phone, and number two, he's like, yeah, he was telling me he's like, oh yeah, the homeowner has a hard money loan on it, and they have a construction loan on it, and he needs to exit out of it. The homeowner needs to do a 1031 exchange, and I'll let you know, I'll let you know if I have anything else coming up. Give me your contact information. Like agents that understand seller finance, they're so much smarter. Like Tom, if you're watching this video, man, oh my, I have so much respect for you. Like truly, I have so much respect for you because like no, like number one, you're like the only one that actually picked up the phone and actually is willing to work on a Friday afternoon. So, guys, seller finance, they don't have to be that scary, okay? So, send me your seller finance deals. Hey, this is Kevin.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, I was calling about. I'm doing great. I was calling about your the listing that you had on the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hey, this is yeah, this is the one right by the art district, is it not?
Yeah, pretty close by to like there.
Yeah. The reason why calling is because I remember I saw this house when it first came on the market and my partner and I actually checked it out, but we had like a different deal come to the table. So we passed on it. But did you guys do renovation? It looks a lot nicer than what I remember seeing.
Yeah, he renovated it last year. I think like mid 2023 or so. So yeah, that he went in and did full interior exterior renovation. Replaced a couple ACs, I believe, roofs, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so, from what I believe, this is a 3-1. There's a long unit that's 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and there is another unit, the 2-story building is a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and they're identical, right?
So it's 4 units total. The 1-story building, which is like the northmost building, those ones are both 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and then the 2-story building is both 2 bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah. Okay. And are these vacant at the moment?
They're all fully occupied, I believe, but I know there's at least one lease coming due in the next month or two.
Okay. And okay, that's good. I mean, I don't need to know. I mean, it would be nice. So ideally, like, I don't want all 4 of them to be vacant at the same time. If I can get like 2 months, break as each vacancy comes up, that'd be, that's more ideal because my intention is to put like travel nurses in all of them. But
Okay.
but all that aside, so can you briefly go over like what they're rented out for each unit if you remember on top of your head? It doesn't have to be exact, but roughly.
Yeah, so I believe they're all right around 1,600 on average, and those are Section 8 tenants right now.
Okay.
In each of the units, but yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the leases are expiring here. I know he leased them out kind of around this mid 2023 range, so I think most of them were coming due here in the next few months. But there might be, I know there's like a buffer between each of them. I'm just pulling them up real quick here.
Yeah.
All right, so one of them expires actually at the end of this month.
One expires next month, at end of this month. Okay.
Looks like June 1st.
June 1st. Okay.
And then you got one July 1st.
Okay.
Looks like April 10th. So about a month from now.
Okay, so end of this month, April 10th, end of June and July.
Yes.
Okay. So I know when I saw this, I was already pre-approved with my lender, and we ended up buying a different house. And the challenge right now is like we now have to go, if you were to go buy this house, come and buy this house again, we might have trouble like getting another lender just because of the financing and removing the DTI and all that stuff because we just bought it like 3 months ago. So I'm curious, would the homeowner entertain like some sort of seller financing on this?
He would not, unfortunately. I've kind of gone over that with him in the past, and he kind of just wants to move it and then, go on to his next project type of thing.
Okay, got it. But is I'm sure he's pretty stuck on that 8889. That's what he's looking for, right?
Yeah, it would probably have to be pretty close to that.
Okay.
Might be able to work off of it a little bit, but yeah, I would say right in that ballpark there, most likely.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I mean, I would love to put an offer on this, but like right now, the toughest challenge is getting my lender to potentially remove the DTI on that. I mean, I wouldn't even consider it a challenge, but it's like we just bought it, so it'd be nicer to get DTI to. I mean, it'd be nicer to get some sort of owner financing. But do you have any other properties, any like 2, 3, 4 units that I can take a look at with owner financing?
With seller financing, probably not. To be honest with you, most of the stuff we have listed, I know, are kind of like similar to this one, where the owner bought it within the past few years and renovated it. So most of them are, have quite a bit of money into the deal and, kind of just want to move on to their next thing.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Well, hey, appreciate you hopping on the phone call with me and actually like picking up the phone and working the deal out with me. I appreciate you're one of the few agents that actually picked up the phone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right, sounds good.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. The thing about the thing about 2, 3, 4 units is you have to know what both of them are rented out for. I don't care what the house, what they are, what other duplexes sold in the area. I don't care what other 4 units sold in the area. I care about what it's going to bring in, especially when you're working on a seller finance deal. Like you have a down payment, right? So you have a down payment that you're making. So there's cost to that money, right? If I put 10% down, whatever, 15% down, and how am I gonna turn around and make this deal work, right? So like if I'm putting in $100,000 down, but I'm only making $500 a month, that's a terrible return on your investment. But if you're putting $50,000 and you're taking home $10,000 a month, that's like a 200% return on your money, right? So, but then if you're making 200% return on your money, do you really care what the houses are worth? No, you don't. You don't, because my plan is not to exit on them. My plan is to buy and hold it for a really, really long time. So for me, I'm okay with buying a house that has no equity, as long as the house cash flows and it's bringing in money, and I don't have to sell the house in the next 7 years, right? So I'm looking to buy more seller finance deals in Arizona, especially Maricopa County, Phoenix, Tucson area, Yuma, Arizona, and then Las Vegas. All seller finance, somewhere around 5 to 10% down, 6% less interest rate or less, and at least 10-year balloon. So if you guys got that deal, shoot it over. My Instagram is my Instagram's right here. Hey, this is Kevin.
Hi.
Hey, I was I'm here in Tempe, and I looked at your listing on, and I saw that you have the 4-unit here in 4-unit 1 bedroom. Is it 4 bedroom, 1 bath, or is it like what's the layout of that? Breakdown of that?
No, it's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. 2 bedroom, 2 bath on each side.
Oh, it's a 2 bedroom.
4 total.
Okay, so it's a duplex.
Correct.
Okay, and I'm looking at the photos, and it's kind of hard for me to tell what my strategy going into this will be to like break up the house to like a 1-1-1-1-1-1 and a 1-1. Like, do you see that happening here?
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible the way it is. I think there's a possibility to add a 1-1, but not break it up. I don't see how that could be done. But I don't know.
Okay, got it. So one of my play. So I'm a real estate investor myself, and my play is I buy houses with big lots and I build ADUs on them, and then the main house that I buy, like for example, I just bought a duplex in Tempe, big lot. So I'm building an ADU right now, and I'm the duplex. I'm converting them into I'm making that a 4-unit. Obviously getting all the permits. So that's like kind of like my play, and I saw your listing. So hey, and then I also saw that the homeowner is offering like some sort of seller financing.
Yeah, a little seller financing. He wants 250 down, and then he'll do 6% interest rate, and you could do interest only payments and a 5-year balloon.
Okay, so the purchase price will still be $900,000, and then $250,000 would be the down payment, and then 6% interest only at for 5 years, and then I have to balloon him out of the remaining, was it 650 in 5 years?
Correct.
Okay. What's the occupancy looking like the duplex?
Well, since he had it, he purchased it, remodeled it completely, and created the two duplexes. He's had it rented out ever since, and he's only had that maybe 2 years, maybe. And right now they're college students.
2 years, and he wants to sell it already?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I imagine is it because the college students are like tearing up the house or something?
No, they're not tearing up the house. They've been fine renters. One of them's a brother and sister on one side. Parents handle the rent. I think they're out of the country. So, but no, they take care of the house. If you submit an offer, you can definitely walk the property. if you're interested. But it's a very nice property, and he's firm at his. He'll take a little lower offers, but he's not in a rush to sell it. He's not hurting to sell it. He just wants to move on to other properties and do the same thing.
Got it. Yeah. Um, it's convenient because I just bought a house on the same on 2309 College Avenue, so it's like it's a lot easier for me to manage since I already have something nearby. But
Right, yeah.
so what does a lease look like with with those 2 units?
If you text me over your info, I can send it to you.
Okay.
I don't have it.
I mean, they didn't sign like a 10-year lease though, right?
No, no, it's year by year. There's a brother and sister on one side of the two, and then the other side, they both either rent, individually. One's I think like $1,200, the other one's $1,300. On the brother and sister side, they're renewing their lease in July, I believe. Could be like May, June, July. One of those months, the lease is renewing, and they're renewing it. They've already signed for another year, and they're increasing their rents from $2,500 to $2,700.
Okay, so let's just say unit A so I can keep track of it. So unit A, it's going from 25 to 27 in sometime in May, but that's not, something like that.
June, July, something like this year, and they've already signed the leases for the following year.
Okay, so they're locked in for at least next 14 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about unit B?
The other side, they haven't renewed yet, and I think they come up for renewal in May, maybe.
In May?
I believe, yeah. So the email that I sent you will give you the exact date.
Okay. But I can take a look at both of the units, right?
What's that?
I have access to both of the units. If I decide like I want to go under contract and make sure I want to do my due diligence, I can take a look at those units.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you never.
But not till offer that it has been accepted.
Okay. Yeah. No, because I just bought a duplex in Mesa and I had to buy a sight unseen and it was totally. And I'm like, I should not have bought it.
Wow. Yeah, that's horrible.
Well, I got a really good deal on it. I got a really good seller finance deal, like 5% down, like 4% interest rate with a 10-year balloon. So it was no brainer, but it was like it's like now I have to put in like $25,000 more than I have to put in. I'm like, so going forward, for me, my play is like if I don't look at the house, I'm not buying it. And
I wouldn't either, even at a good deal.
I mean that's what happens when you have like like 2, 3, 4 units. I bought a 6 unit last week, and I had to take. It was 2-month escrow because the tenants like refused to show me the house, and I'm like I wouldn't buy it without seeing it.
Oh yeah.
What else? I'm looking to buy a lot of seller finance deals here in the valley. I buy probably 1 seller finance deals a month. You have any other than this one? You have anything else for me?
No, I've got not here in Phoenix. I've got some. I have some clients that have some 7-plex in Yuma, Arizona.
Oh, I love Yuma.
Not here.
I love Yuma.
I can send you the link as well.
What's the seller finance deal on that?
250. Oh no, they're doing. It's pouring. I'm so sorry. It's pouring. I'm waiting for some clients to come, and it just started pouring here. I think for the Yuma property, they're doing 20% down payment. I think they just lowered the home to $900,000. I could be wrong. 7.7 interest rate. They'll do interest only in 5-year balloon as well.
Okay, got it. All right. Can you still send me those, please?
Yeah.
And I'm curious. You're getting a lot of people calling you about this deal, huh?
I do. This one and the Yuma one as well. But because they're all occupied, it's been tough to show. Yuma has 1 vacancy. They just moved out. I guess some people that lived there for like 3 years or 4 years or something before the owners bought. So the owners haven't fixed up the place or anything yet. They're going to let it sit so that people now can walk that unit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that helps. That helps if all 7 of them are identical, like floor plan.
No, they're not. The floor plan. There's a home. There's 7 buildings. I'm sorry, not 7 buildings. I think there's like 4 buildings. There's 4 buildings. there's a house, and then there's I don't know offhand. I think there's 3, 2. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It's too many, but I'll send you the info on it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'll also text you my information because I no joke, I buy about one seller finance deal a month, especially like 4 units. That's my go-to, and I wanna do a deal with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I'll text you my information, and I'll underwrite these other 2 deals.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so here's the thing about multifamily, right? Like, I mean, I can't say, 4 unit is a multifamily or duplex is a multifamily, but anything outside of the single family realm, I just bought a triplex. I went under contract on a 4 unit. I just bought another duplex and a duplex. So I'm like focusing more on, I'm this year. I really want to stop buying single family homes, right? And this is the thing about, working on a, 2, 3, 4 units is number one, you're talking with such way smarter agents, right? Like what agents, most like 80% of the agents are stupid, right? But then there's a 20% of the agents like, and the other agent that we call the 4 unit on. They're usually smarter because they work with smarter clients. So this is the thing you have to understand is like on when you're working with 2, 3, 4 units, you're more likely to get seller finance deals because you're at a higher price point, which is ironic, right? Like people at a higher price point, they rather much do seller finance, or they're more percentages people that would rather do seller finance than at a lower like 300, $400,000 price point homes. So when you're calling these small multifamily homeowners, you have to look at what those houses are rented out for, right? Because yes, you have to comp them, if you have to like look at the comparables if they're under 4 units. But like for me, when I went under contract to buy 4 units, I did not look at the comparables. I'm like, how much money am I putting in, and how much money am I getting out, right? So the 4 unit that I bought in Phoenix, I put down like 5% down, 30-year term, 10-year balloon with a 5% interest rate, right? That was a good deal. I bought it for like 790,000 and some change, but I could really care less with whether it was 790 or 770 because I'm looking at what I'm putting in and what I'm getting out. So it's at the end of the day, it's a cash on cash return, right? So if you guys are watching this video and you guys got small multifamily deals here in Arizona, that could be Maricopa County, which is Phoenix Metro, Tucson, Yuma. I am your buyer, and I will also buy in Las Vegas, right? And I have all the resources too. Like I have all the team, I have lenders, I have contractors, I have handyman, I have plumbers. Like I have everything figured out. So if you guys, but it would have to be seller finance, or taking over mortgage payments, or hybrid. You know what? I appreciate you for sticking through the entirety of the video. And if there's any more seller calls that you want me to make, please let me know in the comments section down below, because I really want some feedback. I want to make calls that will benefit the entire audience. And it's hard for me to do that if I don't have any of the feedback. So if you can just leave a comment below, whether it's seller call, agent call, foreclosure, whatever it is, please let me know in the comment section, and I will cater my content around that. Thank you guys so much. Bye.